Man, I can't trust myself. I don't ever need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hot sun in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hot sun in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one helped me, yeah. Now these bitches want a selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes to ride in the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and I ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock. Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys that walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you in static, I'ma leave you in static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the forward ring up in his grill. That grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on the beam, now you're Zordon. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie busting. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me the deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Diol on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slick with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back, like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy in case I find any extendo. Licking up shots until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the beam. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade, like it's wedding day. And yous can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Word to flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face, and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. And some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you die then you die, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4+4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Didn't even realize I was on camera then. Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where I answer sporting questions from the chat, people. Because I didn't do the Q&A yesterday, the solo one. I did the United stream where we went through Jim Ratcliffe's interview. We recapped it, the podcast he did with the Times Business podcast, where we spoke about Amarim on October the 9th and how he was going to get 3 years and how he's a good coach and there's no knee-jerk reactions and it's not a light switch and all this type of stuff, people. But we're here. Big up to everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. As always, Premier League is back tomorrow. Obviously, you got Manchester United taking on Fulham on Sunday. Saturday, you got Arsenal traveling to Leeds. You got Liverpool taking on Newcastle. You also have Aston Villa taking on Brentford as well. And the late game on the Sunday is Spurs versus Manchester City. So in regards to the top of the table, you've got Arsenal, Manchester City, Aston Villa, all in action. And then in regards to the race for Champions League spaces, so top 4, top 5, you have United, you got Chelsea, you've got Liverpool all in action as well. And we've had the Champions League draw as well, people. Had the Champions League draw as well. If you want to pull up, Steve, I'll send you the link. But let's see what you lot are saying. I'm not on for too long, though. Big up FN Gnosis, big up Flawless in the chat. Like the video, subscribe, pay the tax, all of that good stuff, people. So like FN said in the chat, make sure you pay the tax when you enter the City of Sarcasm. Obviously, get your questions in as well. Premier League, Champions League, boxing. We got Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson tomorrow as well. But hit the like button on the video. Make sure you do that. Hit the like button on the video. Share this out across all the socials as well. At Yes It's Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV. That's at Sarcasm City TV. At Yes It's Flawless on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff, people. Make sure you follow across all the socials. And just as important, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well. Vikram says that show was petty but needed. Big up for that, Flawless. Which show was petty? What happened? What happened? Let me know. What was it? This is solo. Yeah, I said, Steve, if you want the link, I'll send it to you. Big up to Mercy as well. Vikram says, not going to lie, I still give no credit for the Carrick appointment because they threw him into the deep end and he swam. Yeah, I understand that. It's like if we win anything under them, it's like in spite of them, it's how we treat the Glazers. Even though United have won Premier Leagues, Champions League, FA Cup, League Cups, under the Glazers, we still say it's in spite of you. XO says, Chelsea are winning the Champions League. Hey, the Chelsea, hell of a dream, man. Hell of a dream. You're not, but hey, props to you for thinking that, man. But like I say, you lot get your questions in, people, as well. Carrick done his thing in spite of them facts he did. And of course, with the Q&As as well, people, I forgot to mention for those that may not know, if you're a member of the channel, links in the pinned comment. If you're a member of the channel, any level, so that's Sarcasm Citizen, Sarcasm City Soldier, Sarcasm City General, your question takes priority like a super chat, people. So you're going to make sure I get to your question. Join the membership, I'll star it. Of course, if you're kind enough to super chat, I'll do the same as well. Let me send out the link to these. Look, I'm not even trying to be on for too long. The reason why I'm doing this show earlier, because there's no fan calling show today, people. No members Q&A either. So that's why I was like, all right, I got to leave you lot with some form of content. I was thinking, do I do a pre-recorded video or whatnot? But yeah, right, let me send this out to Steve anyway. Oh, yeah. Have you figured out what Champions League games you're doing for those ties, Flawless? I'm waiting for what days they fall on. That's what it is. But one, I'm definitely doing Madrid-Benfica. So I think Madrid-Benfica, I'm going to pull up the brackets now. Because the way they had it on Google and then the way they had it on the UEFA site was not the same. Really wasn't the same. So I'm just having a look here right now. Because I think... Yeah, so it's Monaco, Paris. So it's Monaco, PSG, Galatasaray, Juventus, Benfica, Real Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, Atalanta. So that's 1 to 4. So that'll probably be on one day. And then the other 4 fixtures are 5 to 8. I don't know why my laptop just did that. So I'm looking there. Yeah, then you got Newcastle, Karabag, Athletic Club Bruges, Inter Bodo, Glint, Leverkusen, Olympiacos. I'm not going to lie, they're horrible. Newcastle, Karabag, Atletico Club Bruges, Inter Bodo, Glint, Leverkusen, Olympiacos. That's horrible ties, man. Why can't they just have PSG, Monaco on another day? Actually, I ain't gonna lie. Outside of Real Madrid, Benfica, and PSG, Monaco, these ties are not good. I don't really care for Juventus, Galatasaray. Same with Atalanta, Borussia Dortmund. Newcastle, Karabag is there. Atletico Club Bruges, all right. Inter Bodo, Glint. I know Steve gonna be hyping up Bodo, Glint, but it's like, no, I'm not interested in that. And then Leverkusen, Olympiacos. Yeah, it's that bad. Yes, Sai, what you telling me, man? Big up to Sai. Big up H in the chat. What you lot telling me? So, yeah, one of the games I'm doing, definitely, the Real Madrid Benfica. Probably won't do the first leg of any of the others. So it's dependent on how them first leg goes for them 5-8. So for Newcastle, Karabakh, Athletic Club Brugge, and a Bodo Glint, Leverkusen, Olympiacos. Dependent on that. But other than that, that's it. Yeah, that's why I've not watched none of the Europa League. I got no time for it. I'm not. I'm telling you. All right, where we at? Hold up. All right, let me send this link to Steve and everyone. 1 second. Yeah, no one else is dead. But you lot get your questions in. Run up the likes. What we saying? What's going on? Mr. Good. Yeah, Villa are good. Villa ain't a problem, nephew. I like watching Villa. I'm a fan of Villa. Like, I'm with them in the title race. They got plenty of players I rate, and I'm like, are good players to actually watch on the football pitch. But it's not. It's the opposition. Like, if Villa were in the Champions League, I'd fully be watching Villa. If Villa were in it, you know what I'm saying? If Villa were in the Champions League, I'd fully be like, all right, yeah, run this. Like, if they was playing, even if they was playing both, like, if Villa was playing Athletic, like Karabakh, Atletico Madrid, Club Brugge, Inter Milan, Bodo Glint, Leverkusen, Olympiacos, I'd watch. I'd be like, yeah, because Villa are actually a good team to watch. Like, they actually play good football. Genuinely actually play good football. So, well, I said Javi and Sancho link up. Had Rodgers. Rodgers was doing the false 9. That might be a way forward, you know. Flawless after seeing the draw is Barcelona for you for the trophy. I've not even looked at Barcelona's. I've only checked the English side's routes. I've not even checked Barcelona's. I'm going to double check that now. I'm just sending these lot the link. Steve, you've got it as well. But yeah, Rodgers false 9, but if you're not going to play Watkins, or even if you play Watkins out wide and you put Rodgers as a false 9, you got options. You lot got options, I'll say that. And we need you lot to do the business against Brentford, because I think Arsenal dropped points to Leeds. So you'll be 1 point or 2 points off them, probably 2. I don't think Leeds beat Arsenal. Let me actually check the bracket view. So I'm looking at Barcelona potential matchups. 1 second. Yeah, Steve's in the building. What are you saying, Steve? You good?
No, what's happening, fam? What's happening?
Yes, man. So I'm looking here. So Barcelona will play Karabakh or Newcastle or Monaco or PSG. So if they get Karabakh or Newcastle would be tough. But they'll fancy their chances against Newcastle and Karabakh. PSG will be a tough matchup for them also. And then on the flip side of that, if it's the first bracket they're in, they got Liverpool, Spurs, Galatasaray, or Juventus. Okay. And then following that, who's in this one? This thing is so confusing, I ain't gonna lie. It's Spurs, Liverpool, or Club Brugge or Athletic Club. So yeah, Barcelona will fancy their chances in them games, 100%. They draw Liverpool, Spurs, Club Brugge, Atletico, Monaco or PSG. PSG will be tough. Of course, Liverpool won't be easy as well, and the gargantuan Spurs. But they'll fancy their chances. And then semi-finals, depending on which side. Yeah, I'll still stick with Barcelona. That's what I'll stick with. Let's find out. Big up to Mohamed as well. Says big up Flawless and his team. Big up Bruno Fernandes. Big up Mount. Big up Alejandro Garnacho and big up Neto.
Viva Garnacho! Viva Garnacho! Running down the wing. Hear the shout and sing. Viva Garnacho! Viva Garnacho! Viva Garnacho! Running down the wing. Hear the shed and sing. Viva Garnacho.
Lovely rendition of that, man. Love that. How does Steve feel about Newcastle's draw, Flawless? Let's find out. Close yours.
Honestly, I would have rather played Monaco if I'm being real. I said this. Karabakh will be really tough away, and we're not very good away. H, to answer your question, we are away first. So, and also that's sandwiched in between Aston Villa away and Man City away. And then we go in 5,000 miles to Baku, and we're playing them, Karabakh. So, yeah, the matchup is like what Karabakh do well, we struggle to cope with. Like they center forward, what's his freaking name? He's a Colombian striker. I gotta look him up. He's actually pretty good. They've got some tech. They got some pretty good ballers. I mean, they got here for a reason, and we're not amazing. So, but I'm probably gonna end up going to the Newcastle Carabaj second leg actually, because I'll be in Newcastle at that time.
Let's
so
go.
I really hope we get through. But it won't be. I don't think it'll be as easy as some people make it out. And there is bound to be a shock. Let's be real. Look at the playoff round last year.
What do we class as? So Monaco PSG. If Monaco knock out PSG, we class that as a shock, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Galatasaray, Juventus. If Galatasaray go through, is that a shock?
I don't know if it's a shock. You know.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Benfica, Real Madrid. With what just happened, if Benfica knock out Real Madrid, is it a shock?
A little
That'd
bit.
be a bit of a surprise, yeah. Like Borussia Dortmund, Atalanta, I would say that's fairly even.
Yeah, very even.
Yeah, I wouldn't say either of those is a shock. Karabakh, Newcastle. I think if Karabakh knock you out, it's a shock.
Yeah,
I'd say it's a shock. Club Brugge, Atletico Madrid. Club Brugge go through. Is that a shock, or is it more of a?
Club Brugge have never, Atletico Madrid under Simeone have never won in Belgium.
Yeah.
The record in Belgium.
Olympiacos, Leverkusen, Bodo Glimt Inter. That would definitely be a shock if Bodo Glimt go through. I'd say so. That'd be the biggest win in their history.
Oh well, yeah. It would be Inter's worst ever.
That'd be the worst defeat in their history, and then you got Olympia. So yeah, there's times for shock, but I don't think you go out to Karabakh.
I don't think we will either, but I don't think we're gonna. That first leg, if we lose like 2-0, bro, then we have to match what we've been doing, which is getting 3-0s and 2-0s at home.
I don't think you go out there and lose 2-0 though. Even if you lose, I think it's by a goal margin.
Yeah, I hear it. I don't know. Something about it is, and like I said, I've watched Karabaj, and they have some good players, and Gurban Gurbanov is a pretty decent manager. Camilo Duran, that's the guy. He's good. Zubir is pretty good. Kadi Borj. They have decent players, bro. Like I said, they beat Benfica away. Real Madrid lost to them, so you know it's one of the.
Who you got for the tie, Vikram?
Chelsea drew there. Chelsea drew there, and we ain't much better or worse than them.
This is all well and good. Who you got going through in the tie?
I think we will.
There you go then.
I'd have been more confident it was against Monaco.
Yeah. Don't get it like misunderstood. I don't think it's a breeze. I don't think you just brush past them. But if you win, I'd be shocked. I mean, if you lose, I'd be shocked.
I wouldn't be as shocked as some people would.
Yeah, I'd be shocked.
I know the mainstream reaction would be that, but the big Copenhagen 2-0.
And the second leg's at your place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if they knock you out at St. James's Park, something went wrong there.
Yeah, things have gone wrong before.
Anyhow, if you lot go out to Boulder, if you lot go out to Karabakh at home, if it's away is one thing, or going out at your place to them. Even if you are, let's say you lose 2-1 out there or something. It's like, even though I don't think you will lose 2-1 out there, I think you lot do the business.
I think we will too, but I like I said, I don't think it's gonna be as easy. I hope it is. Like I said, I'll probably go into the freaking home leg.
Oh yeah. We are
all
here.
A 5 or a 6, but
we are all here collectively hoping for a Karabakh dunk session. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah,
I just don't see it happening. Like I really, really don't.
And it all depends on when Bruno Guimaraes comes back as well, because we've
what's the injury?
Won a game, ankle.
All right.
See if he's in the squad for the game on.
Actually, let's get to that because you found this out. Mohammed said Steve is Bruno G injured ahead of the Liverpool match. He is. What are you saying?
Oh, we're losing.
Go on.
We're losing.
Score. Why?
No. Because we fold every single time we play at Liverpool. We used all of our breaking the curse gene in the final. We used all of that because our record in general against Liverpool is absolutely atrocious. Like we don't even win many home games against them in the Premier League era. We have one win in at Anfield in the Premier League era. One. was 1993, and there's like 3 draws in there, 3 or 4 draws, and the rest are just L's.
Wait, the last time you won at Anfield was 93.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Shit, I don't know.
Yo, let me show you.
Double check that. Surely there's one.
Oh,
in like,
no, I'm not. I am
no
not.
way.
Yes way. Yeah. Let me go on head-to-head on the website here. 11v11. All right, I'll do a share screen real quick. Hold up. Let's get this shit out of here. Okay. Play out draw. Get that out of here, fam. Okay. Newcastle. United. Here we go.
Is this what you're here to share this?
Yeah. All right. So you go to head to head, and then you go to select opposition. Liverpool. Okay. And so here's an overall record versus Liverpool, all comps, all time. All right. 151 times.
Just do that Anfield.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, in general, we've won 51 games against them, drawn 45 and lost 95. So then we'll go to Liverpool versus Newcastle. So, I mean, first of all, look at how many L's we've taken in the 1800s.
Can we just go to the Premier League era? No way. This guy doing too much. Can we just go to Liverpool versus Newcastle at Anfield in the Premier League?
Okay. Cool. So Premier League started in 90. Well,
we'll go 90.
We got promoted. So anyways, all right, let's go over the results. We won 2-0 in 1994. Okay? Premier League. If this stupid thing would get out of here. Fuck, man. Get this shit out of here.
Yeah, just pause it at least.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
1994, right here. We won 2-0 in the Premier League. Fantastic. Right. Loss. League Cup, we won 1-0. So the last game we won at Anfield in any competition was 1995.
Yeah.
Loss, draw, draw, loss. So I counted 4 draws. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's mad.
5.
That's mad.
So yeah. We've taken just a bunch of L's there. 2 wins at Anfield in all comps since 1994. And a staggering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 draws since then. So we've gotten a positive result 7 times in the past 30 years.
All right. So you know what that means? Newcastle win this weekend, man. That's what that means, man.
Yeah, I mean, Liverpool have been. Yes, that is one thing.
I'm telling you, that's what that means, man. I'm telling you, man.
Liverpool aren't good. Yeah, so Liverpool aren't good. That goes in our favor, but we're not like better. But whatever, they can be terrible against anyone. So we have that in our favor. Yeah. They've been breaking bad records or setting new bad records this season. A lot of them. So that's good. At home in particular, like it's probably been a long ass time since Burnley got something. Actually, Burnley got something at Anfield when it was COVID, but that's whatever. So we have that. That's really about it. Bruno Guimaraes, we've never won a game when Bruno Guimaraes is not playing.
But how many games has he not played though? Because you see, I think his injury
12.
Pretty good. 12. All right, man. So we got records to break. We got ducks to break, man.
And the other positive I will say is we played really good against PSG away, who are better than Liverpool, I would say. And we have that. But with the way we played and how taxing that was on us physically, we see this a lot with Newcastle. We'll beat PSV 3-0, lose to Aston Villa 2-0. Performance levels very, very different. the hustle, the intensity, work rate off the ball, all that stuff. The passing, all that shit is just it's completely up down because we use all our energy up in one game because the coach don't know how to play any other way. However, Eddie Howe did play a different way and used a different formation and had new roles for players in the PSG game. I want to see if he sticks with the same formation with some different personnel changes for the Liverpool game. Would you go 3 at the back against Liverpool? You want me to show you our formation that we played against?
Haven't they struggled against 3 in the back in the past?
With Liverpool?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't been watching too much of them this season.
Yeah, I swear they played that. People have mentioned this with Crystal Palace. How they've struggled with 3 at the back.
Oh, yeah.
Let me know if I'm correct.
Yeah.
What's this?
Yeah, that's what we went with on Wednesday.
Yeah. So you got Danburn, Chow, Botman. You know what? I'd run this against Liverpool. They're a high line with Alanga. And you got Barnes and Gordon both fit available.
Alanga worked hard and put in some effort, but he was not good against PSG, bro.
Yeah, you don't have to be good against that. You can just run into one thing you can do is run into space.
Yeah, but he did run into space and then didn't do anything with the space that he ran into. It was
a volume, man. You keep running into space and getting in the ball, eventually something's gonna happen.
I mean, he's got 1 assist, so I guess you're right.
See, there we go.
1 assist in all comps, and it was at Everton away, and Everton are in the same area as Anfield. There you go.
Yes, exactly. Liverpool and Everton are both in Merseyside.
What a coincidence. So Alanga assist. Sure. But no, like I think he'll go with the same back 3, and I think he'll play Tonali and actually no, with the injuries and stuff. Like I don't know, Bruno Guimaraes he made the bench at least, which is good. So maybe he'll start Tonali and Guimaraes, keep Miley left right wing back, who had a really, really good game outside of the first 20 minutes. Actually did great against Nuno Mendes and Barcola, handled them really well. I think he'll start Wissa. To run in behind, and he'll probably I would start Willock again, but then again he might be gassed after the game, so maybe he goes Gordon and Barnes, but I don't know, man. We never turn up at Anfield. We haven't even put in we put in a decent performance. It was 2018-19 when Jetro Willem scored this fucking banging goal. I think we got a draw out of it last minute. That was the only time I see us play well at Anfield. Every other year, we just literally don't even turn up. Regardless if we're good, they're bad, we're good form, bad form, it doesn't matter. But I don't know, man. Why? So you genuinely think we'll win?
No.
Because of Liverpool again? Oh, okay.
Oh,
why? Wait, what? You trying to be selling Kool-Aid that you ain't even drinking?
Yeah, hold that, man. Yeah,
wow.
All
right,
hold that.
That's typical.
You don't think you'll win? Don't do that.
Yes.
You don't think so you're in agreement with me? Why are you arguing me down when you agree with me?
Because I thought you were saying, oh well, there's records are meant to be broken.
Records are meant to be broken. I just don't think this one, but I do think you can get a draw. I need you to do something for me, man. Just get a draw. That's all I need you to do. Not even win, man. Just go there, get a draw. That's it.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, so what you saying? You got no chance of a draw?
Not no chance, but
all right, on a scale on a percentage scale, what we saying? I need you lot, man. We don't need Liverpool.
Well, if we go by the percentage games of how often we get results at Anfield, we've probably played there like 35 times and gotten 7.
Yeah, we know your record there is
yeah. So that's the percentage.
But what's your percentage? I'm asking you in this game. Like, what are you saying? What are you saying? You're giving yourself 15%, 10% chance. Not, and again, this is not to win the game.
I'll go 5%.
This is to get a result. This is to get a draw. So this is a draw or a win. You're saying a 5% chance
of a draw?
5% to get a draw. What would you give a win? 1%.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, make yourselves useful, man.
I'd like to. I'd like to.
All right,
we used all of our powers in the we used all of our freaking breaking the curse powers in the Carabao Cup final. That was worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it. Yeah.
It was very, 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 very,
we
very
need to
much
recoup them powers and get them back.
Yeah.
What are you saying about Arsenal traveling to Leeds?
Yeah, I said it on the Q&A the other night. I think Leeds win 2-1.
What makes you say that? Tell me on that.
I think stylistically, Leeds are not good for them. Because they will sit back and hit on the counter, and they pick and choose good times. Actually, Daniel Farke's been improved a lot as a coach. It looks like from what I've seen from them this year. Like they pick and choose when to attack and defend. It's not just all attacking with reckless abandonment. So, and I think Arsenal again, they're gonna be. It's you're trying to play through pressure and all this stuff in your Arsenal, and you're going away to Ellen Road. You know, I just that doesn't sound like a winning recipe. So I think they fold again. Calvert Lewin, generally good form this year. Brennan Aronson will be huge in the game. Their midfield can go bar for bar with them on the day because we've seen it many times. So yeah, I think actually Leeds win. I think Leeds will win. And also because their goalkeeper's pretty good. Yakabiyo is good at defending in the air as well. So set piece start will go down. I just think it's set up. It's set up for a what's it called? I think it's set up for Leeds to at least get a point. I'll say that they win. Who do you want to win? Because you hate both of them, obviously.
Yeah, draw. My
Okay.
ideal one. Draw. I'm saying I would like Leeds to win a little bit more than Arsenal, but just to see the Arsenal meltdown, that's more selfish reasons.
Well, yeah. No, but you hate both of them. You hate both of them.
I despise both of them. Can't stand either of them. I fuck Leeds and fuck Arsenal.
Yeah.
And I still need Leeds to, not be picking up points because I need them to get relegated. But we'll see what else we got going.
So a draw would be a great. Now, do you care who equalize? What if it's equalizer last minute?
Nah, 0-0 or 0-0.
So you want to watch a dull ass game?
Yeah. Just because it's 0-0 don't mean it's no. Wait, just because it's 0-0 don't mean because there's no other games to do.
You could do Wolves Bournemouth. You could do Wolves Bournemouth. I don't know what Jez, are Wolves and
this is not what we're doing. And this guy talks about why you trying to call Wolves Bournemouth. Wolverhampton Wanderers and Bournemouth AFC fans that want to watch that shit. Go on.
I might watch that Bournemouth game. I don't know.
Yeah, it's you. Is it?
No, there's Bournemouth and Wolves fans that watch.
Yeah, that's it. No one apart from Wolves Bournemouth fans who is watching that game.
To be fair, I do want if Ryan is gonna start, then I might tap in if he can do.
Hold on a second. Are Bournemouth not in a poor entertainment Premier League this year and maybe last year or whatever? In a league where there's not too much entertaining teams, are Bournemouth not one of the better ones out there to watch? Yes or no?
You just said that in a league that's not that entertaining, they're one of the more entertaining teams. Go on, carry on.
No, so you're true. Okay, so you said there's no other games to do. That's factually incorrect.
At that time, yeah. There's no. Okay, let me rephrase that. There's no other games worth watching at that time.
Okay.
I thought I didn't know.
You're not going to do Bundesliga. You're not going to do.
No.
Okay.
No, because I have no interest. I looked at. I think was it Barca? I think Barca were playing. At 3:15.
They're playing Elche at 8 p.m.
Oh, they had a late one. Early.
Yeah.
Liverpool Newcastle.
The Liverpool Newcastle is the same late kickoff here.
Yeah. So no, I don't have an interest in Wolves Bournemouth or any of them other 3 p.m. kickoffs. Leeds Arsenal at least got some stakes on it. That's the most intriguing part about it. If there was no stakes, I probably wouldn't watch it. But there's things at stake at both ends of the table.
Okay. I actually need an Arsenal
and Brighton Everton. No. I'm assuming.
I actually mean it. If Arsenal win, I'm not gonna be too
Damn, you
mad,
didn't
man.
even answer. Wow.
No, but also I wouldn't be too mad if Arsenal were to take points off them. Like a draw would be perfect. They draw points, Leeds draw points. Perfect scenario.
Guado, you watch Get Signed at the Palace, because that's the way we
Yeah.
like it. Whoa, go on, where is it? Go on, where's the Palace stuff? There we go. Where is it?
Oh, we love you. We love you. We love you. And everywhere we follow, because we support the Palace, and that's the way we like it. We like it. We like it. Whoa. 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 When I was a young boy, my father said to me, "Listen here, my son, your crystal palace. Here we are. You'll know us by our noise. The pride of South London, the famous Palace boys." Whoa. When I was a young boy, my father said to me, "Listen here, my son, your crystal palace. Here we are. You'll know us by our noise. The pride of South London, the famous Palace boys." Whoa. Let's go.
Beautiful song.
They'll break the winless streak soon. All right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we go
Sooner rather than later.
Hey, nephew, you started it, so that's why I let him go on with it. Where was we at? Jez, your thoughts? Arsenal traveling to Leeds. No, you know what you want to happen. What do you think will happen now?
I think Arsenal win the Leeds game.
Yeah, I think Steve here because he's picked Arsenal loss.
To be fair, Leeds been in good form, and not that Arsenal haven't been necessarily in good form, but they definitely been in like a phase where they're conceding goals. I think it depends on the lineup that they play on the weekend. To be honest, I lean currently towards more an Arsenal win, but it wouldn't surprise me if they draw, depending on what lineup they're playing.
I'll be real. I just think Arsenal are kind of flat on momentum right now, and we know what happens when they're kind of flat on momentum.
Yeah, it goes on for like a multiple games, like for like a good
and they've already been on multiple games, so
they have been struggling as of late. That is true.
Yeah, you could use that for or against. Like maybe this will be their get right game, but
yeah, that was
at the Emirates. Okay, fine. I'd probably say Leeds win or Arsenal win, but I don't like the.
Yeah, Arsenal have been struggling because 0-0 against Liverpool, 0-0 against Forest, 3-2 loss to the mighty Manchester United. And now Leeds.
You think Leeds are better than Forest? I think so.
Leeds can match Forest. That's why I said draw. I think it'll be a draw.
In the current state that Leeds are in, they definitely can get a draw. Like I'm not ruling it out.
They are. Would be a draw. Just again for selfish purposes, a Leeds win would be hilarious. Especially when Villa win and City will probably beat Spurs, and they're both a point off them. Oh, the meltdown! Come the end of tomorrow.
I mean, the meltdown after the Man United win was insane.
Yeah, because it's Manchester United.
This is where I low key, but this is also where I low key think that I don't think everything will go align in like
the stars won't align on this occasion. Okay.
I mean, you phrasing it that way. I ain't trying to phrase it like that. But I mean, but it's basically the same thing. But now the thing, it's basically the same thing. Like of me saying that I don't think it's gonna go in the scenario where everything is going the way for the other teams who are currently in it, and then for Arsenal to drop from points. Ironically, I think this will be the game for them to win the game, and then what happens midweek, I don't know, to be honest. But I feel like this is the game.
They play Sunderland at home, Brentford away. Then they got North London derby versus Chelsea as well.
So I think I think this is the get. I think this is the get right game. To be honest,
It's like a right game. I hear
yeah,
it.
like
I hear
it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be like nice. Or it's not gonna because they're not gonna give you any like nice games. But
Mm.
I think this is the game where like they're trying to go. I mean, this will actually be the perfect game to try to get good momentum in terms of trying to get a clean sheet. Like if they can get if they can keep a clean sheet versus Leeds, that would actually be a good thing actually for them because they haven't been keeping the ball out of the net in recent games, and I think Leeds has been scoring. They've been finding they've been scoring in the last few games.
1-1 with Everton, 1-0. They beat Fulham. They beat Derby County 3-1 FA Cup. Lost 4-3 to Newcastle away. Drew 1-1 with Man United. Drew 0-0 with Liverpool. Drew 1-1 away to Sunderland. Beat Crystal Palace 4-1. Drew 1-1 with Brentford. Drew 3-3 with Liverpool.
Yeah.
Then beat
Yeah,
Chelsea 3-1.
The only game that they did score outside the Liverpool game, the last time they didn't do it was in November, and this was the start of November. So Leeds do score goals. Like they don't win maybe all the games, but they do score goals. So if they can keep a clean sheet, that would actually be a good thing actually. Considering that Leeds is not a team that just doesn't score goals. Like they do score goals, not to a. I mean, they can't keep the ball off the net either, but they're making sure that they leave a lead with something, I guess.
Well, fair.
Yeah.
Right. What are you saying, just quickly? We're just discussing it before you joined Liverpool, Newcastle.
It's actually really weird ones, you know. Like Frimpong's injured now, so so who goes play right back now?
Yo, Shabazai?
I don't know, to be honest. Then he can, but then somebody has to come back into the midfield then. And I don't know who comes to play.
Yeah, they'll go. Oh, where did he go? Gravenberch, McAllister, Wirtz. That'd be the midfield trio.
Against Newcastle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I would do that midfield though with Newcastle though. Like, remember last time he took Wirtz out of the lineup just to make sure he can match the physicality.
Yeah, but remember they've got no Joe Linton and no Bruno G.
I still wouldn't want to go up against like Lewis Miley.
I don't think they got a choice. I think Curtis Jones is injured as well. I think that's the only midfielders they have because there's no right back. Who else you put unless you put because
see the reality is they should be playing what's his name, Calvin Ramsey at right back, who's actually a right back.
Yeah.
And then so Bosley can go into the midfield, but I just don't know what he's gonna do because he could go with what I think everybody expects. He puts him in right back, and then he puts somebody random in midfield. But I don't know. Slot is like is an unpredictable guy, man. I say the least, man. So I really don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Oh, good fun.
Yeah, well, Jed, you know what I do know? Newcastle haven't won at Anfield since 1994.
Yeah, you know, I do know that because we discussed that we was discussing that midweek after the Champions League matches.
Yeah,
a little bit, and it's just that I don't have any sort of confidence in both teams, to be honest. Like, if you were to tell me that Newcastle can get the upset, I wouldn't be surprised. But then if you say Liverpool road team win, Newcastle don't go there and do well, it wouldn't surprise me either. I'll probably stick to a draw right now, like a 2-2, because Liverpool they don't seem like they can keep the ball out of the net like that, to be honest. I'll say 2-2.
Problem is just we don't turn up at Anfield, so that's why I'm pessimistic.
No, I don't blame you feeling that way. Especially that I don't think necessarily Newcastle has been great this season either. But you never know. It's one of them. It's a Lake Cup as well.
Yeah. At the same, this is one thing that's been on my fucking nerves is that all season with Newcastle, our fans are like, "Is this the turning point? Is 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 this the turning point?" There's so many turning points with. It's fucking NASCAR at this point, bro. So many fucking turns, apparently. But like we played good against PSG and a decent result, and we have a decent, a chance of beating Karabaj. So like the circle, it worked out in Champions League. And
shout out to Catch Up as well. Make sure you subscribe to the Catch Up. Big up Catch, big up SB, man. Make sure.
Okay, big up.
But the
Go.
thing is, whenever we get a positive result or a performance, it's like, okay, can we kick on? And then immediately next game fail. That's it.
Yes, and this is why that's why I say like that's why I'm saying like I don't have that much faith currently in like Newcastle. You know, like it's not that I don't think they can get a result. It's more so the fact that I don't know what I'm getting from Newcastle. To be honest, that's why you know me how I feel about Eddie Howe, for example, as well. Because one thing Eddie Howe will do is like he will make it very um like he's not going to make it complicated, but this is also the thing that it makes it easy it makes it easy to predict what he's going to try to do in the game. No,
Yeah.
I mean, slow. I mean, but then
That was
again,
the beauty of the lineup that we put out and the way we played and the players we played. There's PSG. There's a lot of new stuff. Now, not Joe Willock in like a left wing attacking kind of midfield role. That's new with Voltemata in the striker, and then Alenga on the right and Miley at wing back. Tonali, Ramsey, Miley. We haven't seen that formation in those personnel all together before.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if and, and I'm trying to think as well. Like, just now that I mean, Slot is literally the guy that keeps talking about low blocks. So if Newcastle maybe employ the maybe go into like even if it's a mid block, I think it would be just fine. But a low block, mid block, depending on the game, I think a draw can be get, to be honest. Like, and I think draw is a good result, to be honest, as well. I don't think it's about result for Newcastle. Yeah, draw would be a good result. So
kind of loser mindset, but we've been losers at Anfield, so it's
no, that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't even necessarily say like. Obviously, I'm not coming with the mindset of like you should think the mind you should.
You definitely shouldn't play for a draw. You definitely
Yeah,
shouldn't.
exactly. Like you like they should go into the game thinking that they should win the game. But if you end up the game with a draw, it will be a good result. It's just that don't have the mindset going into the game with a draw, because I feel like more times than not, it never really benefit anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was the refreshing thing about PSG. Like at times we sat deep, but there was attacking intent when we got the ball. Once we adjusted into the first half against Paris Saint-Germain, when we figured out what they're trying to do, and then unfortunately Kvaratskhelia got injured. The game changed because then Doué came on and was really, really poor. Took advantage of that. Took advantage to grow into the game and whatnot. So I think that's just what it's gonna have to be, bro. Like we're just gonna have to.
We there, man. Newcastle, let's go, man. Up the Geordies and all that.
20 minutes.
Even though Steve don't believe, man.
No.
Despicable.
It's despicable.
Disgusting. So
how old were you the last time Newcastle won at Anfield?
I don't even remember it. I wasn't even watching football. That's how long ago it was.
Yeah, there you go. There you
I wasn't
go.
even watching football.
So you've never seen us beat Liverpool at Anfield. You've never seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Not even a cup game.
They won in '95. I didn't watch the cup game. I didn't watch the cup game.
Oh, okay.
I didn't watch the cup game. What are you saying,
Jed? We're Liverpool poor in the '90s.
For the most part, yeah.
And we were
they had
really
the odd
good.
season. They had the odd season where like they finished out. If you go check it, they'll have the odd season. They probably finished like top 4.
Or they get an FA Cup or something.
Yeah, probably around it. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably did. Jez, what you saying? No Champions League and standout ties for you? You know, the knockout ties. Playoff ties, sorry. Any standouts?
I only saw the briefly, so I don't even really remember right now. So
Oh,
you know?
can you tell me again? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I've been busy cleaning up all day just one.
Oh, good, no stress. Monaco, PSG, Galatasaray, Juventus, Benfica, Real Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, Atalanta, Olympiacos, Leverkusen, Bodo Glimt, Inter, Club Brugge, Atletico Madrid, Karabag, Newcastle.
Ooh, Club Brugge, Atletico Madrid. I think will be a good game.
Yes. Yes.
Dortmund, Atalanta for sure. Who's Galatasaray playing against? Sorry.
Galatasaray got Juventus.
That's also a good tie.
Yeah, Steve, share the screen. Have you got it up?
Yeah.
Share the screen.
Share the screen because I'm a wish. You guys know, man. I'm a visual learner, so I need to see that. Oh,
Champions League.
Appreciate that. By the way, has it been revealed as well, like what the side of bracket each bracket side of bracket
Yeah.
will be?
Yeah.
So you get an
Okay.
idea. So we get an idea of who will face who. Obviously, we gotta wait for the winners of the playoffs and then who
And then
they'll face.
whoever.
But we have an idea. So, for instance, like Spurs, you face Galatasaray, Juventus, or Bodo Glint or Inter Milan.
Now, because I was thinking as well, like we never said also side like so what for the quarterfinal would like so let's say whoever we get, we could potentially end up with Barcelona or Chelsea or whoever they may face or what. Like you mean the side of the bracket.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
decide
I'm trying to
once the draw's made for the round of 16, then you'll know the side of the bracket that you're gonna be on.
Oh, okay.
Now
Okay.
it's still,
This one-
yeah, you can be on one side or the
Yeah.
other at the current.
yeah, this yeah, because this is what I was wondering and uh let me see this let me see this now.
Hmm.
Can you
Juve
zoom in a
are
little
in
bit?
trouble with Gala. Juve are in
Can
big trouble with Galatasaray
you-
because they don't have good
can you-
center backs at all.
Can you move in a little just a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm okay. Okay, cool. That's a Monaco Paris. No, I think Paris got that one. To be honest, Monaco's they've just been having a shocker of a season this year. Really disappointed to be honest, because I do think they have talent as well, which is really weird. But yeah, haven't been great. So I think PSG got that one, and you with Galatasaray. I'll be
Oh,
honest.
Gala.
I think Gala has a real shot. I said this already when we was making the thing of the teams that how I would rank it based off who I fear the most. Yeah, on midweek, I said Galatasaray is probably the team I fear the most, just because I don't trust us to get a result in the away.
Yeah.
And then the home games. I mean, you see our home atmosphere at the moment. It's not the greatest either. So, I think Galatasaray could actually beat them if Victor Osimhen. This is actually the time for Victor Osimhen to step up in it because
Facts.
Which he has done for most of the UCL campaign. Most of
yeah.
So you
No,
can do it
yeah,
against fucking
yeah.
Manchester City. Sorry, go on.
Nah. But this is the leg right here, and I don't trust Juventus. To be fair, Juventus recently I've been watching their games and I've been a bit impressed, more impressed than I have been. But then the bar is so low for Juventus, where anything great that they do, we have to overblow it just because of how bad they've been previously. So I like the fact that Juventus is currently in a better form than they were maybe a couple months ago. And Galatasaray, they can always be just a threat. So that should be actually a good tie, in my opinion. And I think I got Galat. The second leg will be at the Allianz Arena, right?
For
the Galatasaray Juventus game.
Yeah, I think the second leg is I think the second leg's in Italy.
Yeah, because it's called the Allianz Arena, yeah.
Oh shit! Why did I think? It's because I was watching the Good, the Bad, the football podcast, and Button Skulls were talking about United playing against Juventus, and obviously their old stadium's called the Deli Alpi. So I forgot that.
Yeah, they changed it. Yeah, because they got the.
That's why I was like the Allianz. I was like, huh?
Yeah, because they got sponsorship. They share the same stadium name as Bayern.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you're right. Second legs in the second legs in Turin.
Turin, yes. So yeah, no, that makes it even more crazy. This is why we need away goals, the away goal rule, because this would make it so much more interesting. But this is actually tricky. I go with Gala. For right now.
Same.
I go with Gala right now.
You might both got Galatasaray going through.
Yeah,
I got Galatasaray going through as of right now. Yeah, but I think it's close as of right now because you was picking up some good form right now. But take it as you will. But Borussia Dortmund, Atalanta. The good thing is the second leg is in Germany, so we got this. I think we got this. I don't think
second leg's in Italy, actually.
I'm a dumbass. I forgot. First team is home. My bad. Okay. This makes it hard because it makes it so hard because we're such a dreadful. We're so weird going away, but then at the home we're like damn near perfect. Outside the Inter game, of course, but even then Inter.
And Bodo Glimt, you drew 2-2 Bodo Glimt at home.
True, I forgot. No, I forgot about that tie as well. That still annoys me. We should have.
Always forget.
Actually, no. The funny part is we should have lost the game as well. We shouldn't even draw the game. But that's why I probably forgot about it because it was dreadful. But No, okay. No, that the fact that the Atalanta game is away, I feel less confident to be honest. But then I don't think Atalanta has been great either, to be honest, in this Champions League. I think they've been also be wishy-washy. I call it a 50-50, but I think there's a good tie as well. I think that's a good tie there. I think that's a good tie.
Yeah.
And can you score them? Can you score them?
Yeah.
And also,
Other
what's your
path.
thoughts? What's your thoughts on Dortmund and Atalanta?
No, so I'll go over my picks quick. I'll go Paris Saint-Germain, I'll go Galatasaray, I'll go Real Madrid, and I'll go Dortmund.
Yeah. Olympiacos Leverkusen. Wow. You know what? I know a lot of people might not watch it, but I'm probably gonna lock in for that. That might be a decent tie still.
Yeah.
That might actually be a decent tie still as well. You know,
I say it's worth watching because the second quarter, the second legs. Sorry, not the second legs. The second batch of games don't look too good. I'm not gonna lie, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Go on.
I mean, there's probably something that I would watch, like, because it's it would be a late kickoff as well. I'm just seeing
you know
it
what?
now.
Karabakh Newcastle at 5:45, so I'll probably watch it because it's at 5:45.
Yeah. Olympiacos Leverkusen, I think it should be decent. I think I lean with Leverkusen for now. I think I lean with Leverkusen right now. But I think Olympiacos can make the game interesting. Bodo Klimt Inter. Now, that right there is actually interesting, you know, because I don't rate Inter this season, to be honest. And Bodo Klimt, they should have won more games, to be honest, this Champions League campaign. The amount of games they should have beaten us. Ironically, both my teams, Tottenham and
You should have beaten Monaco.
Should have been Monaco. So they could have been way more comfortably up there in the Champions League table, but it was still early in the Champions League, so maybe the nerves were still there. And they're also going to be fresh because obviously they haven't been playing the league season, so they're going to be fresh going into the Inter game. I think you know what?
I'm going Bodo Glimt to advance. I got them over Inter.
The only issue is the second leg is in Italy, you know. Second leg is in Italy, so I think it depends on how the first.
And again, they just went away to Atletico Madrid.
Yes, they did. To be fair as well. That's why I don't want to discredit it. It's just that it's still also a hard place to go in. But they've been great. They've been great based on the performances. They've been great in the Champions League. I actually don't know. Do you know? Because I don't have faith in Inter at the moment. They're just too wishy-washy. You know, I go 50-50. I don't know. I'll tell you maybe at another stream. I go 50-50 for now.
Yeah, like I say, closer to the time, we'll definitely discuss it closer to the time.
I got Newcastle winning. I got Newcastle winning the Carabao game. Yeah. Club Brugge Atalanta. Club Brugge Atleti.
I got Club Brugge.
You know what? I go with Atleti, but I say 60-40. I go 60-40 Atleti. I think Club Brugge can easily upset them. I said this already, man. This season we have to look at Simeone closely because they spent some money this summer.
Mm-hmm.
They spent some good money this summer.
He's playing Nico Gonzalez on the left over Baena, whose best position is on the left against Bodo Glimt, and playing Baena on the right. Having a midfielder of Koke Barrios, which doesn't work in a game where you need some athleticism and defensive nous against Bodo Glimt on the counter. Not playing Cardoso, who's been in good form for them, over Koke was silly. Because now Barrios has to do more defensive work, and that takes away from him going forward. Then they had the Hanchgut left back thing. Jimenez was too slow to. There was so many that lineup that Atleti went out with. I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
No, the funny part is because all Flores also just said it might be just his time up at Atleti. Not that he can't be a good manager, but I mean, ironically, Inter would be like a good shout for his next club or something like that. You know?
Yeah, you just got to make the move now, man. That's where he's at.
I'll take him in Newcastle. I'll take him.
Of course, of course you would.
I know. I would definitely over Eddie Howe. Come on, bro. Eddie Howe. Come on, bro. We were that Eddie Howe brother. Like his next club would be Bournemouth. I'm taking the piss, but nah. I mean, we might take Tottenham because we need to get out of the relegation zone. But can you score? Is there like any fixtures left down there?
Nah, that's everything, fam. That's all.
That's all. Okay, yeah, cool. I told you the fixtures there. The highlight the fixtures and yeah. Or do you want me quickly go say the teams that I think before any explanation? The teams that I think because I think I got Real Madrid beaten Benfica.
Yeah, run it. Yeah, run it.
I got
in the chat who I got advancing.
Yeah, I got Real Madrid. I got Real Madrid beaten Benfica. What was the other Obviously
Scroll
Newcastle
up,
beat.
Steve.
Yeah, scroll up real quick.
Steve.
Yeah, scroll up. Yeah, because I need to see the fixture. Yeah, I said Paris beat Monaco.
Yeah.
Galatasaray beat Juve. Real Madrid beat Benfica. Dortmund beat no. Yeah, I think it was Dortmund beating Atalanta. I said Bodo Klimt into 50-50 right now. Atleti beat Club Brugge, but I got it as a 60-40. And then Newcastle beat Karabakh. There we go.
There we go. And we all in agreement that it's because you mentioned Spurs there back to the Premier League that they lose to City this weekend.
Yeah. I don't see
You
us
saying
getting. I don't see us getting a result.
Spurs City?
It's you there.
If it was Spurs City. Sorry, I was texting. What's up?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
clearly I know. Spurs are playing Manchester City in the Premier League on Sunday, so I said switching back to the Premier League because we mentioned.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Okay.
Yeah, it's cool. You know, I used to ignore me. Do you have Manchester City beat Tottenham Hotspur?
Yes.
Okay.
Man City 3-0.
Before we close out, before we close out, people quickly. United do take on Fulham. I've already spoke on it in depth as well. I'm expecting Manchester United not only to win, but put in an impressive performance as well. And if we don't win and we don't put in a good performance, I am going to be livid. Because there's no way you perform like that against Arsenal, you perform like that against City, and then you go and beat Fulham 2-1, but the performance is dreadful, or you draw 1-1. No, go make a statement. So we need to do. Go for 3 months in a row. Yeah, of course. Yeah, go on.
No, because we have to. Because I had this conversation slightly with Rickman, obviously on the Champions League streams, and also in the group chat with Eddie and stuff.
Yeah.
If there's not gonna be like, because they've been saying like, unless you get like a clear and obvious manager that like fits what everybody wants, they would stick with Carrick. Would you stick with Carrick if you don't get like the preferred option that you want? Like, let's say the top 3 options that you want.
Like, yeah, because I've already said Ancelotti. I don't think Enrique leaves PSG. I don't believe that is to be the case.
Yeah,
it's the best footballing project on earth. Why would he?
Yeah, I think he's just looking. Has he signed a new deal yet, though?
Nah. I think he's still in negotiations. I think he's just waiting until the end of the season. To be honest,
so here's my problem with that. Like,
yeah,
Carrick shouldn't get the. When I say this, let me explain this the best I can. I've been saying this. Carrick shouldn't get the opportunity to get the job. And when I say that, not meaning that Carrick's not like his performances as manager doesn't warrant the position. I'm saying you lot need to be doing your due diligence now. It shouldn't be Carrick has won 14 out of 16 Premier League games, so we're going to give him the job. Because before you get to 10 games into Carrick's reign, you should have already identified who the manager is. You should have already spoken to said manager. You should have already sat down with him, actually do your flipping due diligence and make sure you're on the same page as him. Make sure you want to keep the same players they want to keep. You want to sell the same players. Make sure the project's on. That's what I'm saying. But here the thing is, way before him getting top 4. Here's what I'm saying. Manchester United should have it set before we know if Manchester United are going to make it top 4. They should have already spoken and sat down with who the next manager is going to be, is my point I'm making. If Carrick gets the job, if they wait till April or May till Carrick gets the job, what have you been doing from January up until April?
Yeah, so you're saying
I'm saying from an organization standpoint, these things should be in place. Now, if Carrick's your guy, don't wait to see if Carrick gets top 4. If Carrick's your guy, pick him now. If Carrick's your guy, pick him now and
like be decisive and be
decisive and clear cut. Like, don't wait. So what you're telling me is it's solely on Carrick getting top 4. So say we miss out on top 4, the last game of the season by a point. So if he wins that game against Brighton, you'll keep him. But if we lose, you'll sack him. It's kind of like when we talk about managers being under pressure and it's like, oh, he's got one game to save his job. So if he wins this game, he keeps his job. But if he loses it, you shouldn't run your business. It shouldn't just be based off of one game. That's
kind of like if you're with a girl. It's like, oh, if this weekend goes well, then like, all right, fine. It's gone awful for the past how many, but if this weekend goes bad,
this weekend was great with her, but it's been awful for months.
Yeah, like, next fight, then we're done. It's like, why is it?
Don't wait for Carrick to. Yeah, again, maybe they're waiting for World Cup end of the season. We can't be doing that. The reason why Manchester United, before you go, Jez, have ended up in the situations we have with managers we've had is by being indecisive and taking too long to make decisions. That's why we are where we are now. The reason why Amorim and the board was so much often not on the same page is because we didn't do our due diligence. We didn't, because we rushed into that because there was all the reports about Ten Hag being sacked in the summer, not one mention of Amorim, not one approach. And then 3 months later, Amorim's your guy. Make that make sense. We interviewed Tuchel. According to De Zerbi, we offered him a contract. So De Zerbi and Tuchel were the two. So in July, August, you're sacking Ten Hag. Amorim's not on the radar. Then all of a sudden, August, September, October, 3 months later, no, because November, 3 and a bit months later, all of a sudden, Amorim's your guy. So you didn't do. So how much due diligence did you do with him? Or did you just pick him because he was the name?
Yeah,
and that's where we need to go. We can't be waiting for the World Cup because the thing is, we have players to buy, we have players to sell.
And also
if the manager they want still in the job right now, you can still talk to him.
Yeah, that's something like this is why I wanted to have the quick conversation. Now, this is why I wanted to have the quick conversation because obviously you're not wrong in saying because it's kind of what Liverpool did. Like they had the stuff thing already like wrapped up pretty much before even last season ended. No, I mean the season before you joined, they already had the shit already wrapped up. If I not remember it wrong, but this is what I do want to ask because we're talking about maybe a workout manager. Let's say like an Ancelotti, for example. Would you be fine if they get an agreement in before even the workout have started that he comes
ideal in scenario? That's what I want.
So you have this agreement.
About what if the manager they want still in the job, right? That's what you talk to.
Yeah, do you want the agreement?
We have seen that backfire badly. Remember, was it 2018 World Cup or was it 2021 Euros with Spain's manager? It was.
You must be talking about Enrique then, because he was the manager during that period. Yeah, he was the manager during that period. He must be talking. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Enrique was manager.
You saying they knew he was leaving and it, but keep it under wraps.
Yeah, just like you don't have to put it all.
Hard to do with Man United and with.
Keep on. Go on.
Isn't that hard to do with Man United?
It is.
But this is where you only keep it within. No. But this is the thing. But if you want to keep it up, what's important is you keep it with only people where you 100% know they wouldn't leak it out. Like you wouldn't even let certain scouting members know about this or this member and that. Like it should maybe let this only be known because if you let it known only to a certain small group that you trust and somebody leaks it, I already know it can only be this person or that person instead of having like a whole 50 people knowing about we're chasing Ancelotti. So it makes it easier to identify who was leaking this, for example. But I don't even think they're going to go after somebody who's in the World Cup, to be honest. But I do agree with Flo's take that it should be already decided before even the season's over. So it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter on what the position of the league position is. Regardless of what happens.
It starts going well for Carrick.
It was Lopetegui.
Let's say Carrick. Let's say Carrick wins his next 6, and then it's great, and then you say you give him the job, and then it goes awful for the rest of the season, and United drop down the table and don't end up in Europe at all. Then was it the right decision? You can't just use. All right, if that's the case, give him the job full time.
Yeah.
If you have that much faith in this man, and I'm saying forget the fans. I'm forgetting the fans. Like that's I've already said. Don't give him the job. But if the board have that much faith in him, give him the job now. Why is he on a trial basis? If you believe in him, it's not a trial basis, is it? Give him a 1.5-year contract.
Yeah.
Sign him to 2026. 2027, I should say. Like, my point is go and identify if we're waiting, if it's still on, if he finishes top 4. You ain't learned nothing. Go and talk, whether it's Ancelotti, whether it's Glasner, whether it's Tuchel, whether it's De Zerbi, whether it's Marco Silva. The point is I'm making out. I'm not saying I'm a fan of all the managers. I'm saying whoever they identify. Go down and sit and talk to whoever it is and get that pattern because it is a World Cup. Yes, if the manager's in the job, managers get tapped up all the time.
Yeah, it's not nothing new. Like we see managers literally talk to it starting from February all the way till May, where it gets then maybe concluded, the end of the season, and then you go from there. But
we heard about it just with Hoeneß at Stuttgart. Bayern München approached him before we appointed company.
Yeah, and he didn't try to go, but I do find it a bit weird though. Like obviously you could say there's no legit news because they're trying to keep it quiet, but in the same time, I don't know. I don't know if we, I don't know if I don't know if I can keep. I don't know if I can trust the quietness because I don't necessarily trust them as the hierarchy. If you get what I mean. Like, what if they just looking from perspective now? Okay, let's see how Carrick is doing, and then based off that, we wait until or we start waiting till
Yeah.
May. You know what I mean?
And you know what? They're stupid enough to do that.
Exactly.
They're
Like, this
definitely
was
daft
gonna
enough.
happen?
like,
You think
like,
that's
how-
They,
Flawless?
if Carrick does well, which actually from the 2 games we've seen, I can only go off that. I think he
Yeah.
will do well. I think we will
I think he
finish
will
top 5.
too.
I think they'll wait. Everyone will be clamoring. People were clamoring for it after game 1. After
Yes.
we beat City.
Yeah,
People
there
were
was
saying they're
conversations
giving it up.
after game 1.
People were like giving it, and then Arsenal away the first time in 9 years. Oh yeah, give word to Rio Ferdinand, put the contract on the table, blank check,
Right now.
let him sign
Yeah.
the numbers, and let him sign that. Like I'm saying, but are these people can't think like fans? Because this is why we ended up in the situation we ended up with Amorim, and this is why we ended up in the situation with Amorim was a bad decision with Ten Hag. This is why the Dan Ashworth situation was so because you don't plan properly.
Yeah.
Go make sure you're on the same page.
Yeah.
So if it's Carrick, don't wait. Oh, if we gonna finish top 4. If that's your guy, why? So Carrick has to finish top 4, but a man could finish 15th, and you gave him time.
Yeah.
But
'Cause
Carrick has to finish top 4. But a
this
guy
is what I
finished
believe.
15th, lost the European final to Spurs, failed to win back-to-back games. If Carrick beats Fulham, he would have matched Ruben Amorim's best run in 47 matches. He's done it in 3. All right, man.
See, that's what partly, but that's what partly I feel like.
Okay.
Low key, I think they're not even literally. Okay, let me ask you this: do you believe they're actually doing what you think they should be doing right now? Like,
Just excuse my French. Fuck no.
yeah.
No.
Hey,
I don't think they
yeah.
are. I don't trust them to do. The reason why I have so much vim for them and why I'm so
Yeah.
pissed. The last 2 seasons we've started with managers that shouldn't be in the job, and it's 2 different managers. It's one thing where a manager's not good enough, and I go, you shouldn't have started this season. You shouldn't have started next season. And I've never seen that before in all my time of watching football at the highest level, where I look and I go, the start of the 25-26 season, that manager shouldn't be in charge. And I look and go, the start of the 24-25 season, that manager shouldn't be in charge. And it's two separate
The
guys.
back one is tough because I'm thinking about RB Leipzig they needed to sack Marco Rosa for the longest time. And I'm pretty sure they started out.
We need to go a long time.
Yeah, but then they followed it up with, I don't think actually, no, Bayern mentioned no, actually.
Yeah, and to say, he says, Florida, do you mean talk now and don't tell out? Yeah, I keep saying this because Veta said the same thing. I'm not saying make it public who the next manager is. No, keep it all under wraps. But my vim and energy comes from I don't believe them. Needs to be a conversation now. I'm not saying you go and pick. I'm saying the list should be there, and it's like whoever, like I've said, whether it's Ancelotti, Enrique, Iriola, Glasner, Bernardo Silva, Honus, whoever, insert manager name here. What I'm saying is there should be a list of names, and they should be all right. Who are we going for? Okay, let's narrow this down to 5. Let's narrow this down to 3. Okay, that's our target. You know what? We're gonna go and approach him.
Yeah, then it should be clear.
You know what's funny is that Real Madrid haven't done the same thing because they put fucking.
Yeah, they literally like Real Madrid are just literally.
No succession plan for Alonso.
This is what I know. You see, like there's literally reports slamming Arbeloa when he was literally the Real Madrid B team coach. Like, how are you slamming him?
He's doing an awful job.
And he was not. This is what I'm saying. So like,
awful.
I feel like that's why I say I don't necessarily trust them to actually have the right plan. And I feel like they're just gonna freestyle with Carrick, and they just wait until like May time when they start realizing, everybody's already focusing for the preseason, everybody's already focusing for the World Cup, and it's already gonna be super late. And not super late, but what I mean in terms of like everybody's already preparing for next season by then. And you're making it so much harder.
Yes, this is my point. So again, keep it under wraps. Don't make it. I don't want to know. Don't sell it publicly, but make these things because bear in mind a World Cup makes it even tougher to negotiate because you've got that in regards to signing players and people are talking about United having an overhaul in midfield. Is the manager going to be on the same page as you in regards to the overhaul? Because you've shown me now on multiple occasions that you've hired people that are not on the same page. So forgive me for not trusting your interview process Because how you and Dan Ashworth are so far off the same page, no matter who's right, and people, I'm not picking side in regards to who's right and who's wrong. What I'm saying is, why are you not on the same page? So you've done this with Ashworth, you've done this with Ten Hag, and you've done this with Amorim. These are key roles. We're talking the manager twice at Manchester United, and you're talking a director of football. This ain't the cleaning lady, respectfully. This is not the kit man. This is not the receptionist. This is not the steward.
Not the social media guy.
This is not the social media guy. No. This isn't the guy who runs this is the manager of Manchester United, or managers, including those two jobs. And we're talking a sporting director. These are important.
But you
this
know
ain't the doorman. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, people realize how important it is to do this. And on top of that, you could have multiple other top European clubs looking for managers. Liverpool, highly likely that they are looking for a manager. Granted, they'll probably get Xabi Alonso, but we've seen stranger things happen. Maybe they don't work out a deal. So you got Liverpool. Never know what's happening with the circus at Stamford Bridge. So that's potential as well. Real Madrid, we just spoke on. If it all goes tits up for Flick at Barcelona, you never know. They could be looking for a manager. Who knows what's going to happen with PSG? Probably likely that
Atletico Madrid.
It says you got Atletico Madrid potentially. So you're talking multiple European clubs potentially. That's the key word there. Looking for managers. It's not that like if
Juventus are tied long term.
The list goes on. So you got the Italian mob that you can put in there as well, whether that's Juventus, Inter Milan, AC Milan, etc. So the point is
Napoli as well with content.
The point is that I'm making is potentially you could have multiple top European clubs all looking for managers. This ain't a player thing. If this was players, I'm not fussed. If United don't lose out on Belieber, Wharton, and Anderson, I'm not really too fussed. You know why? There's hundreds of midfielders out there.
Exactly.
Like managers, people. I don't even like the manager list now, if I'm being really real. I think it sucks.
Yeah.
Outside of Ancelotti and Enrique, there's no one I'm saying, him.
You go and get him.
Well, what about...
It's late, you know what it's like? It's late in the club and it's just a bunch of full of 5s and 6s.
What about
you just live for the
yeah.
Fuck it, man. Why not?
What about Knudsen at Bodo Glimt? Because he is doing, I'm not saying he's doing what Sir Alex did at Aberdeen, but Knudsen has taken Bodo Glimt to places they've never been from a starting point that was low, and they're doing well in Europe and winning leagues. Cups in Norway. Albeit the last league they lost to Viking on the very last day.
I think you know what the problem is. I think
enough for you? Flawless.
You know the problem. You know the problem would be with that is that I think too many United fans wouldn't be too aware of him, even though he's doing a good job, and they're probably expecting so much more in it. Where like you're already not coming in with like a great support from the Man United fan base, in it. I feel like when it comes to disappointment, it's important that like you gotta get the fan base on side with the next appointment, and because you fucked up so bad with Ten Hag and Amorim. So I feel like it's not. I don't think it would be the wisest move to go with somebody who's like a low key type of guy who could actually turn out to be actually a very good manager, but in the state that they're in currently, I think you need somebody that from the get go it already sends a message, some sort of message. I think this is what it is, to be honest. So. That's why I get that.
Too much of a project risk manager.
Yeah, something like that. I think they need something like cut through. Everybody knows what we're gonna get in a type of thing.
And that's where I'm at with it. So it's like, why are we with Carrick, or if he gets top 4? If he's your guy, back him to make top 4. If you believe in him, I'm saying as the ownership. If it's let's say the ownership part on that, or if he finishes top 4. So if you don't believe he can finish top 4 or more, back him to, why are you giving him the job? If I'm picking my guy, I'm backing him to finish top 4. If I'm saying
otherwise you wouldn't hire him in the
exactly. It's like
you would have bet on a horse that you don't think will win the race.
Exactly. That's my point. Is don't just wait all year to say we finished top 4, so I'm going to hire him. It's like them bringing in Ancelotti after Amorim. Do I think Ancelotti is going to finish it? Yes. Because I rate him as the same way if they brought us Enrique, I'd say, Enrique is going to finish in the top 4. I back him to. Now, if they said they bring it in Gareth Southgate, no, because I don't rate him. That's why I didn't with Amorim. Like,
Graham
I don't
Potter. You wouldn't back Graham Potter.
Exactly. Don't stop treating him like it's a trial thing. No. We ain't got time for that.
But this is the problem.
Throw your line in the sand and back him, or he's temporary. All of this is going to reach this goal.
But that's the problem. But that's the problem, and I don't think they know themselves, to be honest. I just think they just go, okay, we got our interim, he's doing well, let's just see how things go instead of having already an idea of what they want to do.
At times,
Because
I'm not gonna
management
lie,
here.
sorry to cut you off. I even think they know what time of day it is at times.
That's
I even think they
hilarious.
know what day it is, yo. At times. Legit. Some of the shit that I see and hear, and I did the Jim Ratcliffe, the recap of his interview. Go check it out. Yeah. But sorry,
because we can't forget the only suck I'm on because of the whole press conference. It's not because of the performances.
Exactly.
Like so they weren't even planning to even have an interim in at least at this period. They were fine going into the Man City and Arsenal game with Amrin as the manager.
But now reportedly the interim has higher expectations than the permanent manager. But the interim that makes sense.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't trust them to actually have an actually idea of what they're going into the summer, to be honest. But we don't know. There's no news out there, so you can't question it, I guess. But based off previous evidence, I wouldn't feel necessarily confident that they're gonna do the right thing in terms of not saying that they can't do the right thing. I'm saying they're showing so much bad things when it comes to this manager selection part. Where why give them the benefit of the doubt when they're already
an untrustworthy organization who was deemed by, we'll use Flawless as an example. Flawless didn't want Ineos at Man United in the first place.
I didn't like you to begin with.
Yeah.
So you
already did not get their trust.
I didn't
then
like
they've
you.
continued to show less and less why you should trust them outside of getting some good players. But now you need to. So it's blind faith.
Yeah, like I already don't like you already from the jump.
Yeah,
for certain reasons, like for doing a deal with the Glazers, and now you're just adding on top of that. Right, and overseeing that two ever worse managers. Okay, I'm supposed to believe all of a sudden you're magically gonna get this third one spot on. But I still believe Ten Hag's now because you lot kept him. He's your guy, so I class this as manager number 3 for you lot.
Yeah,
because you lot kept him.
Because I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna just they're not even gonna necessarily track down all these managers. Yet they're probably gonna have a list, but it's gonna be later down the season. And I think they're just gonna end up with Klausner because he's gonna be out of job. He doesn't have to worry about no World Cup, no preseason, and just the easiest thing to do instead of having like a general plan of what they actually should have been doing. But I don't know.
He's not gonna go back to back 3, you know. Oh my
I don't know. Like I could be wrong in it.
Another Crystal Palace loss that has not been talked about nearly enough. Flawless is they lost to a Cypriot team. Flawless AEK Larnaca in the conference.
Yeah, it's all going south over there. It's all.
That
was gonna make that joke. But once your manager starts coming out, you start losing. You lost your captain. Players are leaving, signing Brennan Johnson, Strand Larson reports, and it's like, it's all.
Apparently,
sorry, Jez, go on.
Now, apparently, there's that Strand Larson deal is on hold right now. But 50 million for like one Premier League goal.
I got
that's what I'm saying. Like if he has one, we should be worth something as well. Like
it reminds me a lot of how we handled the Isak situation. Doing it last minute and then going frantically purchasing a freaking Stuttgart striker that were willing to pay 20 million more than Bayern München would. And it's been mixed.
Literally, and Mateta wants out as well. Like he's waiting for Milan to make an offer as well. No,
yeah. Isak wanted out too.
Make fucking sense.
It's very. It reminds me a lot of that.
Big up Flawless. I'm just here basking in your hopium before the Fulham game. That's it, Fulham, you know. Hopium, big up, man. Every single time. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it in regards to the Carrick situation. It's not really about they're so bad. It's not really about Carrick. If he's your guy, pick him now.
Yeah,
that's where I'm at with it. Draw your line in the sand and stop waiting to see if he does well. Do you believe he's going to do well? And this is just typical of them when it comes to. Not only do they come to the wrong conclusion, they take forever to make any key decision. It takes so long, and it started with
time is money. Time is money.
Had to do an assessment. What, you don't have a TV? You ain't got YouTube. No, you don't have Sky or BT or TNT. You don't have what? You can't just go and watch and see. How's he been doing? I could have told you. Could have rang me. How's Ten Hag's been awful? So fire him. Look at all the records he's broke. And you delay. Assess. Then he wins a trophy. Then you agree to sack him. then your attempt at replacing him was so. Again, people just overlook this. Their attempt at replacing Ten Hag was so bad, they went back to him. They had Tuchel, they had De Zerbi, that's it. When Spurs hired Ange, I think he was their 7th or 8th option. How you only got 2 options for the job of Manchester United? So you were that surefire. No, there was no one else on the board. It was literally Tuchel or De Zerbi, and that's it. There was no 3, 4, 5, 6 options.
There's thousands of managers there who would easily leave their jobs. Like, even if it's like a manager that you have never heard of, that guy would literally leave everything behind to come. No way there can only be 2 managers on the list.
Speaking of managers that nobody's ever heard of, Frankfurt just appointed NK Celje's manager, Albert Riera.
Yeah, I can't you know me, I watch football, but I don't know about him, so that's gonna be interesting.
They've done good in Europe the past few years. Celje, they're a Slovenian team. Slovenian.
Actually,
there's thousands of managers out there.
Actually, funny enough that you said it, because funny enough, a manager that's actually doing well, which I didn't know a lot of, Oliver Werner and RB Leipzig, and everybody that knows me, I don't like Marco Rose. So Marco Rose, the fact, and like I said, Oliver Werner's doing a good job, and so I'm not trying to use him to kind of bash Marco Rose, but I'm a shameless guy. Fuck Marco Rose, man. Fuck him.
Leipzig are actually really watchable and fun to watch. It's been a few years.
Just
trying to do the same shit.
Literally, I'm just waiting for me to be actually final to watch my at Tottenham. But I mean, I don't know what the Thomas Frank situation is going to look like. I'll be honest. I haven't even speaking about trying to get him out no more. I just can't be asked to speak about it no more.
You've gotten exhausted.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. Like I'll wait till everybody leaves. To be honest, because you know the funny part is because we speaking about Man United in the year, but Tottenham is the same situation. Because I get always for the weird people that still Thomas Franklin. I always get this reply of "Who do you want?" And I've been saying this since November. I don't care. I don't want Thomas Frank. I don't want only Thomas Franklin. I want him, the director of football, and Vinay, who's the CEO now. I want those 3 gone. Because it doesn't matter if Thomas Frank gets sacked. If these 2 jokers can still make the same appointments or still in charge of appointments, we go nowhere. We could probably go
nowhere fast.
Exactly that. Yeah, but we still gonna approach relegation even with Frank leaving. To be honest, if I'm being really honest, with them 2 being in charge, but it is what it is, man. Yeah, like, did you see? Well, Steve, did you see? Bro, like, I don't know what Frank is trying to build. He's trying to build some sort of. He's trying to work some sort of like Kinderheim, man. Like some Kinderheim, which is like a child orphan where they go to train kids to go to war because he's trying to sign Goretzka. Like, I don't know, like Gallagher, Polinia, Goretzka, bro. Like, who is he trying to fight, bro? He ain't trying to play no football.
Goretzka's finally leaving. Holy shit!
He's just out there with the run at your track star, yo. Independence Day comes soon for Spurs. Is it Lazio Genoa? Yeah, is that right, Steve?
Lazio Genoa.
Put up the likes, hit the share button, make sure you subscribe. Need to get off, people. So it's a shorter show than usual. That's why, because there's no shows tonight. You might get some gaming, but I'm out on an event, so I'm not sure what time I'll be back. But I can't leave you with no content. But make sure you subscribe to Strasbourg Steve's channel as well. We're gonna redirect over there. Big up Jez, big up Steve, big up everyone in the chat as well, all the members, all the regulars, all the new subscribers. Appreciate you lot. Make sure you check out my last live stream before this, because like I said, we did the Jim Ratcliffe. Jim Ratcliffe did the Times podcast October the 9th, 2025. And we did a recap of it because he spoke a lot. I even wrote notes, people. So make sure you go check it out. And we dissected everything he said. Go check it out, fam. I wrote notes, dissected everything he said about Manchester United as well. It was just a whole heap of he needs to talk now. That's what it is. Because I got a plethora of questions for him. And like I say, not talk to me, but go and do another interview now. When you asked about will Ruben Amorim be sacked? You know what I'm saying? Yes. Mr. Take Note took notes. What the fuck is going on? Look at you, bars, man. Lyricist. You should start rapping, Steve. But yeah. All right. Closing out.
The apocalypse is next, bro.
Big up. Love to everyone that's locked in. This is the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.